Hello everybody, I am JMilio19, and
I'm Fabio.
we are going to do a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1. It's a pretty great video game. Me and my brother used to play it when we were kids, and we decided to give it another playthrough, and for all the YouTubers out there. We're playing it on the PlayStation 2 system, and let's get started. Doing 2-player. We'll go normal just for the sake of we haven't played in forever.
I remember the buttons.
Alright, I guess I'll go with the sorceress. Are you gonna be the tank?
Yeah, I will
Okay. I'll be the sorceress.
Yeah, I'm the human archer.
Act 1. I really like these loading screens in that they're just not saying loading, but they got the flaming fire. I think it adds a nice touch to the game.
You know, it's better than the thing kind of just going on the side of the circle, just going around and around. I don't understand that.
You are weary from your travels, but mesmerized at the sight of Baldur's Gate. Not only a town of myth and legend, but also a place where one can find fame and fortune round every corner. It is night as you enter the city, and it seems strangely deserted. But you soon discover that the night holds danger as well. And in an instant, that danger is upon you.
I love this guy's mask.
Easy pickings, hey, Karn?
Indeed. Let's see what our little ambush has won us.
Halt! Who goes there?
It's the watch.
Let's get out of here!
Yes, but take the gold. Leave the rest for the watch.
Damnable thieves. They grow bolder with each passing day.
Still some life in this one. Looks like all they did was make off with some possessions.
Easy, easy there. That's quite a blow you took.
Those thieves that attacked made off with your possessions. But at least you're alive.
They're becoming more bold with each passing day.
You'd best stay off the streets after the sun sets. It's not safe out here.
You can seek shelter in the Elf Song Tavern. It's close enough.
Aye, more than enough cutthroats there. Could be one of them would even know how to find those that attacked you.
Alright, and that was the opening scene of Dark Alliance 1. We get attacked by a guy in a very cool mask in a thieves guild, and we're robbed.
Drawn by a haunting voice, you come to the Elf Song Tavern. It is a small place, filled with a motley assortment of patrons and grisly trophies. There, the haunting voice is all around you, and the patrons are silent as the song washes over them. One by one, they all seemed lost in its call.
Beautiful song, isn't it? I've heard her sing 100 times, and each time it still moves me.
Alright, so we come to our first NPC that we can actually interact with in the game. Of course, it has to be I guess we'll call her a bar wench for lack of better terms, and has giant boobs with tons of cleavage and a belly shirt. That's kind of how these games go. Alright, so it is beautiful, but where is that voice coming from?
It's the spirit of an elven woman. She haunts this tavern, singing once every couple of nights.
Why does she sing?
No one truly knows. Her spirit was here when I first bought this tavern. Some say she sings for a lost love, a soldier who died defending Baldur's Gate. They say she sings in the hope he will hear her voice and return home. Still, that's nothing but hearsay and tales. Welcome to the Elf Song Tavern. What can I get you?
Alright, so we have our first option, we can go and kind of progress the plot a little bit by asking about the thieves and if she knows where they are. Or we can go with, what's that thing over the fireplace? I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's
kind of like a one-eyed alien thing just hanging over the fireplace. Not really sure.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, you know, from Monsters, Inc., it looked like Mike Wazowski
it
and
does.
his girlfriend,
that's
you
what
know,
I
with
think,
the
yeah.
tentacle. If they had a baby, that's what it would be. Alright, so let's go with that.
That's a stuffed beholder. A small version of the species, I'm told. Not that I've seen many of them. One of my regulars, Ethan, found it in the cellar.
Alright, so again, we could just go further into that and ask what it is. So
But, you know, it really doesn't matter what it is, so we can just really get on with what's going on.
Alright, let's get on with it then. I was robbed, I'm looking to find them.
Sounds like members of that new thieves guild I've been hearing about. You're lucky to be alive. Word is they're responsible for the murder of 2 city watchmen and the disappearance of several thieves from the old guild.
Again, we have the option that we could go on with background in the story, but it's basically just saying new guild taking over the old guild. And that new guild was the guys that robbed us outside, so... Okay, where can we find these thieves?
Well, no one knows where their guild hall is. Still, if you're determined to find them, try the sewers.
Of course, every good action-adventure game needs a sewer level.
It's like the Batman, you know?
Yeah.
Hanging out in the sewers. Penguin.
Penguin's the man. Alright, why the sewers?
I'll wager they've been using them to move around Baldur's Gate. It's probably what's been driving all those sewer rats up to the surface.
Yeah, because, you know, streets are just too mainstream for these guys. They gotta go underground.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so how do we get into the sewers?
Well, there's a gate to the sewers in the cellar of this tavern. I locked it up a long time ago, before the Guild War began.
Can we use it?
Well, there's a problem with that. Actually, maybe we can help each other out.
Alright, let's make a deal.
Well, we've had to lock up the cellar because of the horde of rats that suddenly showed up down there. Clear them out for me, and I'll give you the key to the sewer gate. And a little gold to help you get back on your feet.
Well,
What
we
do you
don't
say?
really have a choice, so let's do it.
The door to the cellar's locked, so you'll need to get the key from Ethan over in the corner there.
Alright, let's go talk to Ethan then.
Luck be with you. And watch those rats. Some of them can be vicious when backed in a corner.
Alrighty then.
Couldn't he just be named Ethan?
I don't know, but I wonder who he is. Maybe this giant guy with an exclamation
that
point
here.
over his head.
It's a guy, I don't know.
Yeah, let's give him a shot.
Welcome, friend. I saw you come in. Nasty bump on the head you've got there. Something I can do for you?
Alright, Ayla said you had the key. Because they'll just talk more about the beholder.
I do. We locked the door to the cellar once the rats started swarming around down there. Did you need it for something?
Alright, before we go to the next option, can we just look at this guy's? I think it's a haircut. I'm not really sure if it's a haircut or a hat, but it's just around and then it looks like the top of his head is kind of shaved.
No, I think he's like, I think that's more of like a bandana thing, kind of like tied around,
Oh,
you know,
maybe,
that type of thing.
yeah.
He's just like shaved, bald.
Yeah. Alright, I would go with the first option.
Are you sure it was the rat problem? Or are you thinking of hunting down those thieves that attacked you?
Apparently he's been eavesdropping on our conversations.
What do you know about that, possibly? I don't know. You eavesdrop? Don't know. Let's find out.
I overheard your conversation with Aelith. Look, friend. You've met them once and escaped with your life. Don't test your luck twice.
But I'm a badass. I won't test my luck.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. They took all of our money.
Well, if the thieves won't keep you from going down there, maybe the rats will.
If the thieves don't scare me, why would rats scare me? Is my question.
All right, then. I won't say I didn't warn you. Here's the key to the cellar door. Don't be too long, or else I'll have to come down and get you. Oh, and before you go, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might do you some good.
Alright, at least this guy's not a total jackass.
But I kind of wanted to go all Chuck Norris and just punch the rats to death.
Alright, and we don't really want to talk about the beholder, so say we'll be careful.
We get the rusty dagger and the cellar door key. Alright, let's make sure that that's equipped. Press X for you. It already equips it for you, which is nice. Our clothes offer absolutely no protection, but I guess they look good, and apparently we have the same clothes, even though I'm a female sorceress and he's a human archer.
But you know, we could sell for a decent profit, 4 gold, not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
which we will be doing as soon as we get that far. Here we have magic, we don't have magic yet. Then we
my
have
points.
we have our basic stats, our quest, and then as Bob said,
we can hit up to a 2.
it's pretty crazy damage going on. Alright, so let's make our way to the cellar, shall we? As you do pirouettes like a figure skater. Alright, Geronimo.
Dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da.
Alright, so we come to our first dungeon of the game, the sewers. Just basically press X to attack and just break all the stuff, because all this lovely stuff has potions that are very useful, healing and mana potions for our magics, which we don't have magics yet. And lovely gold that we can end up spending on stuff later on in the game. We should probably quickly save in case we are way over our heads, which would be really embarrassing at this point, but such is life. Alright, let's go face our first rats of the game. Ooh, an 8. Heavy hit. Alright, so we got our first recall potion. They're pretty useful. They teleport you back to the hub of any act. Then you can use them again to return from where you first started. Recall potions are used with the pause menu. Pretty simple. We'll be using tons of these throughout the game. So for the chest, rusty short sword. Probably want to go in and equip that eventually better than the dagger. Oh, there we go. Press selection. Yep, 1 to 3. That's good.
Woohoo! Sell for 34 at the end of this.